What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So welcome to TMA All Signs, where we are going to look at your week ahead predictions. Guys, so I do want to start out and let you all know that I am going to pull each one of these cards, a self-care message, a money and career message, and a love oracle before we dive in with the tarot. As you see, I am pre-shuffling these cards, and then we're going to jump straight into Aries through Pisces. This is your weekly all signs prediction, guys. These are meant to feel like personal readings, so definitely check your sun, moon, rising, as well as that north node and Venus placements. But I would definitely check out your ninth house transits, okay? That's why I feel like Spirit has me tapped in the most. So without further ado, guys, we're going to jump straight in and get straight to Aries. Aries, we will start you out at 1 minute. Let's just right on the money. 1 minute, Aries. So let's get your self-care message, Aries. So it says, overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from a difficult situation. As far as your working career goes, there's an opportunity that is coming into your energy, and it has the potential to turn into a long-term career move, okay? So just be mindful that it looks like in this week ahead, you're going to be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money, but this is going to ask you to do it long term. This is going to be something that you're going to be expected to do for the long term. So keep that in mind before you take any new positions, Aries. We also have declutter here for your love message. So what that's telling me, Aries, as far as your love energy goes, there is a need to release some old energies. You may still be holding on to some past resentment, some unfinished cycles internally from the past, and Spirit is asking you to release those, because Spirit is asking you to create a new sacred space for yourself in order to create room for new love, because I do feel like new love is trying to come in for you. I do want you to know, Aries, I have 2 Aries cards on the table right now, and they're both in the reverse, okay? So just keep that in mind. I know it's getting dark, guys. Give me a second. I'll readjust the lighting. We also have the 8 of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Cups in the reverse. All right, so Aries, I definitely feel like Spirit wants you to make sure that you're putting time in on yourself. This is really about assessing a situation. I feel like that you barely just made it in on the other side of an obstacle. Spirit is asking you to look back and really assess where you came from, where there's some need to do some improvement internally. What can you do in order to see things progress forward? Because if I'm being honest with you, yes, confirmation, I do have some sort of stubborn, controlling like energy and because of this stubborn, controlling like energy, you might be looking at an obstacle and being like, why can't I overcome this? Like, damn. The reason that you can't overcome it is because it does require you to take a diplomatic approach and not so much a controlling, poor leadership approach. Okay, I've done it this way all along, and I'm going to keep doing it this way. That approach isn't necessarily working for you in this week ahead, okay? Spirit does want you to really tap into this. It may be challenging in the week ahead to be diplomatic, okay? It may be challenging to keep your emotions under control. You might be tempted to, I don't know, your emotions may get the better of you in the week ahead. So do be mindful of that. If you're a feminine Aries, it might be that time of the month for you. So just, if you can, and you recognize that you're in that kind of energy because you are overcoming an obstacle and you're just now getting back on your feet, if you can just try to really, I need a second to just let me read the terms and the conditions and let me get back to you. I don't feel like that this is the week to make any rash emotional decisions, okay? So just maybe a way that can help you get through this week is to really slow and steady wins the race. Slow movement. Don't try to rush anything. If you can delay forward movement on something, Aries, this week, it would kind of really be it looks like, for me, it looks like your best outcome would be if you delay what you can this week until you can get your emotions in order. Because I definitely have 2 Aries cards in the reverse, which lets me know that Aries ain't your head is not in the game where you need it to be, because you are just now overcoming some obstacles, and that's okay. But you need to listen to, Spirit is asking you to tune into your intuition, because it is giving you the information that you need. Y'all didn't see all this right over here. This is overcoming obstacles, and right on top of that fell crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So I feel like that you may feel like that you're not getting appreciated in your this is in your practical self-care. So you may not feel like that you're being acknowledged for the work that you've put in and the changes that you've been making. You may not be seeing it yield a result yet. It will come, but it's like you have to get over this personal, like you got to get over the victim mentality of it. And looking at it from a victim, it's kind of keeping you from really overcoming the obstacles. When if you honor yourself and honor the journey and respect the journey, I do feel like you're going to get crowned on the other side of here, because there are some major changes coming into your life after a time of some sort of personal sorrow. This could have to do, you could be a darker skinned female, or this could have to do with dealings or relationships with a woman of darker skin complexion. This also involves some sort of man. What is the energy that this feminine dark female is bringing to this situation? So this dark female could be the stubborn one. Just keep that in mind. What does this man energy have to do with this? Ooh, this is so okay. So somewhere along this week, in your encounters, don't be cussing everybody out, because you may encounter some sort of man, and there is some sort of major romantic partnership that can blossom out of this, okay? And if I'm being honest with you, it has the potential to lead to marriage, but Spirit does need you to make sure that you don't lower your standards. I feel like that more about this connection will arise in April for you, Aries. All right, my love, I hope that this has offered you the guidance that you were seeking on your week ahead. If this message has resonated, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to head over to the Manjula Awakening on YouTube. It is our main page. It's where we focus primarily on ninth house messages. If you think that that is something that you would be interested in, definitely go check that out. Love and light, Aries. What's up, what's good, what's going on, Taurus? So let's jump straight in and see what's going on for you in your week ahead. So your practical self-care message, we do have get a reading. Your money and career message, we have direction. And your love message is self-awareness. So what I'm getting so far off of this energy, Taurus, is it does look like that there is a need to be mindful. You could be being urged to get some sort of divination reading. Use your divination to do a reading for yourself in the week ahead. I do feel like that will help you get some sort of direction, some sort of sense of self-awareness, so that you can get a solid sense of clarity of how to head forward. But let's see what's going on with this. As far as your working career goes, I do feel like that your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step. But I feel like that you might be I feel like that you might be getting worried or trying to hurry the process up, because you just feel like you don't know the answers. So you may be moving about kind of chaotically, trying to acquire answers. And if I could be honest with you, any answer that you're seeking in whatever area of your life in the week ahead, it's all going to be found by going within and really doing some self-evaluation and really learning what needs to be unlearned. So we have the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Star card in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the upright, and the Strength card in the reverse here, Taurus. So the advice for this week is to really understand, like the only card in the upright is the card of the way through your challenge. And this is talking about the Eight of Wands. This is Sagittarian energy and Mercury, and it's all about enjoying the journey, understanding that as you move and progress forward, the conversations that you have, the interactions that you have, they hold very powerful gems that are more important than just to the destination. Because if you get to the destination without these gems, you're not qualified for this. You're not qualified. You're missing key pieces that you will need in this final destination. Okay, so the way through the challenge this week is really to understand that it's really about enjoying the journey and trusting the process. Okay, that's going to be very important for you in the week ahead. I definitely feel like that there are some unpleasant memories that are swarming through. You may even be like, I know this weekend I was cleaning house, so I was going through a whole lot of things. You may be cleaning out some things, and there may be some sentimental things coming to the top that are needing to be addressed. Spirit is wanting you to revisit this situation with the intention to heal, not to hold on to the situation. Okay, I do feel like that you're very pessimistic as it pertains to going and really reviewing some things from the past because of the emotional drainage that you feel like that this situation had on you. However, there is an important gem that did not get picked up along the way, and I feel like that this is very important for you as it pertains to the direction that you're moving in for your life purpose. The challenge this week, honestly, I feel like that at some point in time on this journey, like as I said, the way through the challenge is to understand that the journey is more important than the destination. However, the challenge is you feel like that there's no purpose to this journey. You don't like there's some sense of like, this ain't what it is. This spiritual path, this journey, whatever, it's not where it's at for me. Spirit is saying when you begin to doubt that, you really do, it would behoove you to tap into your higher self and really start to question the routines and the patterns that you're having of some sort of self-sabotage. There is some energy of needing to really be vulnerable with yourself and understanding that you don't have to be so forceful here. You don't have to be so forceful. But I do feel like I'm tapping into an Aries that really does have a challenge in this week ahead, just going with the flow. So just keep that in mind. All right, Spirit, what is it that you need Aries? What is it that you need Taurus to know in the week ahead for the good stuff coming? So we have Lion. It's definitely a time to take some action, my love. Like, I know you don't want to, like, I know there's this energy of you wanting to hold back and not move forward towards, but Spirit is saying, baby, you got to tap in and find this internal strength. There's two depictions of the lion. This is definitely the time for you to take some authoritative action, and it may require you. It may leave you feeling vulnerable, but just know that you're not exposed. You may feel vulnerable, but you are not exposed. You may have to take some sort of action as it pertains to someone who been doing a whole lot of gobble gobble cuckoo. Like, you might have to put on your deep voice to set them down. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation that you may not be able to take a soft approach to. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that trying to take this soft approach has really gotten, like, I just feel like that you're dissatisfied with someone in your life. Show me about this energy of someone behaving stupidly. This could definitely have to do with your love life. You might have to put your foot down here, Taurus. Someone is behaving stupidly. Why is this here? Yes, I definitely feel like it's time for you to take a break from someone. Baby, you got to understand that, yeah, it was fun. We on a journey. And baby, where you have brought me to on this journey, baby, I think I got to take some action. I got to go. I gotta go. You gotta speak up for something. I feel like that you're staying inside of a situation. You're clinging to the past. And I feel like that in the week ahead, you're being urged to close out a cycle and move forward. All right, Taurus, I hope that this message offered you some guidance on your journey. If this message, definitely has a lot to do with the relationship possibly coming to a halt this week. There's an imbalance in this relationship, and it's preventing you from seeing the direction of your life purpose, and it's causing you to detach from your higher self. So in the week ahead, you might be encouraged to get a reading. Not trying to make any type of sale, but if you do, we have a coupon down in the description box below for 50% off the website. But you may be led to get a tarot reading this week, or to use some sort of divination to get a sense of the direction in which you're headed towards, so that you can feel like that you have some sort of compass to come back to, some sort of center. Okay, I hope that this message offered you the guidance. If it did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to head over to the Manjula Awakenings main page. We do focus on the 9th house over there, but you know how I say, I feel like that we all have a 9th house. So if you're led to any of the messages over there, I do feel like that you will receive some sort of guidance. And in all that we say, and in all that we do moving forward, Taurus, let's choose peace, love, and light. All right, Gemini, honey. So we had to let there be some light in your energetic space. Let's see, Gemini. So your practical self-care message is balance, juggling too many things at once. There's a need to find time for yourself in the week ahead, Gemini. We also have saving face. You may, as far as your working career goes, we have saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect or to keep your job. Or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. As far as your Cupid arrows message, we do have energy activation. Connect to the divine through meditation and prayer. So the message that I'm getting here this week, really, Gemini, is that there's a need to really set and carve out time for self-care this week, for sure. I feel like that you have a lot on your plate. And I feel like that because you have a lot on your plate, you may be overwhelmed in the workspace. And I feel like that you may be close to like snapping, or like something's just not in your comfort zone at work, in your working career this week ahead. So Spirit is really saying that if you can carve out some time and really adjust what it is that you're trying to manage, and see which ones you can prioritize and which ones you can let go of, then I feel like that things in your workplace will begin to settle out here. And then you can get in alignment to either get this position or to not be so triggered in the workplace. As far as your love life goes, if I'm being honest with you, Gemini, I have that this isn't really the time to be focusing on love and career. I just feel like that there's a lot taking place in your life right now. Yeah, 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's the opportunity. Put some of these burdens down. The challenge is the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The way through this is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And what's on the other side is the Strength card in the upright. Now, I just did Taurus, and they had Strength in this very same position. So you may be affected by a Taurus placement, or you could be on the cusp. Okay, or this could be the back end of that story. Just take it as it resonates. But I definitely feel like that there is some sort of, I feel like that I'm speaking to a Gemini that is completely mentally overstimulated. I do have a Gemini that I feel like is completely overstimulated. And there's a need to really be vigilant and really take a truthful and honest look about what is it that you're committing yourself to in the week ahead. Really, I feel like that something about you being inspired this week, a major inspiration is trying to shine through for you, Gemini, in the week ahead. But in order for you to embrace this inspiration, it does require you to shift your perspective. And in order for you to shift your perspective, you have to prioritize what else going on up in here. Because as of right now, there's no room for this epiphany to really land at. Okay. I feel like that the way through this the way through your challenge this week, because like I said, I just feel like that there's a lack of passion. You're not feeling, this is not your week. I'm just gonna be honest with you, Gemini. I feel like that whoever is resonating with this reading, it's just not your week. You feel very spread thin, and you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot to handle in the week ahead. And so Spirit is telling you, take it easy with yourself. If you can take it easy with yourself and really be honest and understand that it's not even a you thing this week. It's just my passion ain't where it's at. So I'm not going to allow anybody that, granted with this saving face at the workforce, if somebody's at work and they nitpicking, or it just seems like nothing you're doing can satisfy this person, decide not to take that personal. This is going into the week understanding that my energetic level is low anyways, and if mine is low, I'm going to show them some grace and expect that theirs is low, but I damn sure ain't getting ready to take it personal and add to everything else that I have on my plate. Now what I will do with that energy is when I sit down and meditate, I'll add that to the list in the prayer. But other than that, I'm not going to allow it to pull me out of balance, because this week is all about getting yourself into balance, Gemini. I do feel like that if you're able to take the advice here, what's on the other side of this week is you do some sort of confidence boost. There's some courage that you step into, okay? What's the good stuff coming to Taurus in the week? Gemini in the week ahead. What is the good stuff coming to Gemini? And so there's a protection. There is some protection from a powerful friend. Okay. I feel like that what's really going on, to be honest, why someone's like just feeling like that they spark ain't there, they got some sort of creative blocker. I feel like that there is some sort of heartache over something that is no longer taking place in your life. Whether this be, I don't know, some of you all might have gotten rid of, I don't know, let's just say, God forbid, I don't want to speak anything to existence for you, Gemini, but let's just say that maybe your car broke down last week and you get some news to say that, baby, this is getting ready to cost just as much as the car is worth to fix it. So you might be feeling down and out about that, and it may just be affecting you in the week ahead. So just keep that in mind. I do feel like that you got some protection from a very powerful friend. I do want you to know that the good stuff, there is going to be some sort of financial gain. This financial gain, it does appear to be showing face from something that you have done in the past, okay? Yeah. Just know that you will be taken care of in difficult times. Absolutely. So if I am speaking to a Gemini that is going through some sort of financial hardship, baby, fret not. It look like there's some financial money, like there's some financial support coming through from you, and this is going to come right on time. It's going to come when it's like, don't even allow you to get to a place of despair thinking that you're going to be left hanging, because this message is giving you some foresight saying you will be taken care of in difficult times. Just know that, Gemini. Yeah, great passion. See, that's what I'm saying. This week your passion ain't where it's at, and Spirit is saying that that's actually because I want you to take time to balance and focus on find time for yourself this week. And that's why you might be lacking some passion at work. Hell, you might be, take some short days at work. You might be given permission to, use some of your sick time at work because your passion is low. So don't go out here making no permanent decisions when you know you are operating with low passion this week. Because if you can do so, the good stuff coming to you is great passion. There is going to be some sort of reignition to your passion. Okay. There's also something very important about the month of May for you. Somebody born in May, to be honest with you, could be working behind the scenes to drag you down. Okay, so that's either a Taurus. So this is a Taurus or a Gemini. So like I said, Leo, this card was in the exact same position in Taurus, so you could be dealing with the Taurus. I'm not getting ready to, it says just an energetic check-in, y'all. But or weekly predictions, but I feel like that there could be like a Taurus and or a Gemini that you may want to look out for in the week ahead, as I do feel like that this person could be working against you. And I feel like, to be honest with you, this is giving me work and career energy. And I'm feeling like, baby, you just gonna have to let them do their thing. You can't let that affect you. Gemini, I hope that this helped you on your week ahead. This is a beautiful reading, as long as you can allow yourself to just make time for yourself and be sure not to spread yourself too thin. You don't have to worry about working overtime this week, as I do feel like that there is going to be some sort of financial gain. Like maybe you worked overtime on that last pay period and it's going to be more out, like the pay is going to be more than what you had expected, and you may get this check this weekend and be like, whew. And so Spirit is saying you don't have to work as hard as you did last week. This week you could take it easy, is what I'm getting. I love you. All right, Cancer, welcome. So this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house, okay? But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. So your practical self-care message for the week is to really make sure that you're taking the time to really invest in picking up a book, doing some reading, furthering some sort of knowledge, okay? It says read. It says the more that you read, the more that you will learn. So I definitely feel like Spirit has a message for you that is only going to be found in a book. So in your alone time, if you got a book that you're reading, Spirit is wanting you to finish that book up, okay? Absolutely. And take your time. Be patient with yourself. You could be highly affected by a Sagittarius placement. I have not done Sagittarius yet, but you could also have a message waiting for you in the Sagittarius reading, okay? Is what I'm hearing. As far as your work and career message goes, we do have in the flow. It says the universe is sending you help. Okay, so wherever you're headed in your work and career, I do feel like that if there's going to be some sort of epiphany, some sort of like clear instructions that come through in the midst of you reading and really furthering your knowledge this week. It says tap into your inner power and go deep to create a purposeful life you really want to have. So I definitely feel like that as far as your working career goes, you're bringing something into balance, and this is going to take a little of this and a little of that. So Spirit is asking you to increase your knowledge in the week ahead, Cancer. As far as your love life goes, if I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer, I feel like that this week ahead is you're being asked to shift your perspective. Okay, in the week ahead, I don't feel like your focus is to be on love. I feel like that if you can shift your perspective, it will help you gain a sense of clarity. But I feel like that I'm talking to a Cancer that may be a little too consumed with love at this time. And because of that, it's not really allowing you to move to you know what I'm saying? Because you're over focused on love, I feel like that just as you make 2 steps forward, you're taking 5 steps back. So I just feel like that it's like you're unable to really get to and enjoy the calmer waters, because just as you get to them, there's something from the past that stirs up and pulls you back. So there is a need to shift a perspective there in this week ahead. Yeah, there's the challenge here is the Emperor. The way through the challenge is the Lovers in the reverse. What's on the other side is the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Baby, if I'm being honest with you, in the week ahead, the 3 of Cups in the reverse, you're being asked to move forward from a situation that has not successfully taken place. It has not successfully come to fruition. It was over just as quick as it started, if it started at all. But I definitely feel like that there is with the Emperor really being here in the challenging position. The challenge that you're having in the week ahead is the kind of action that you're taking, because the kind of action that you're taking, it still has you in a place. It's like when you have inspired action, the past comes up in one way or another, whether it be a past thought process, a past way of, like, maybe you were conditioned in a job in the past in a certain way, but whatever the case may be, it's like you'll get going, you'll get on track, and then it's like the action that you then naturally morph into is an unhealthy, controlling action. So do be mindful of that. And for those of you all that are resonating with this from a love perspective, baby, this Aries, potentially you might need to go watch the Aries and or Gemini reading. Also, but this is really telling me that the challenge is you feel like that this person that's presenting a challenge, potentially in Aries, is a divine counterpart, and Spirit is asking you to shift your perspective, because honestly, the way through this challenge is to understand that there's an imbalance in this. And this could also be your boss. For those of you all that are not relating to this as love, you could be in some sort of power struggle with your boss. Spirit is asking you to surrender to the flow of things and understand that even as this boss is rearing their as abusing or very egotistical in their authority, there are some gems that are worthy of being picked up from this Aries or this boss or this divine masculine. But at the end of the day, Spirit, the way through this challenge is to understand that this is an imbalance, okay? And to really understand that operating in this situation any farther, it really does bring in some disharmony internally for you. So Spirit is asking you to address how you're allowing this conflict and arguments to affect you. You don't have to feed into that shit, baby. Even if the boss is wanting to argue with you, that don't mean you got to argue back. What's on the other side is the Six of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like that there is this energy that if you're not mindful, if you don't catch yourself in flow state in the week ahead, Cancer, you may make a decision that there is no going back from, okay? It will bring in a permanent change. And I feel like that this permanent change could leave you stagnant for a moment. So just be mindful of that. Let's see. This is the what is the good stuff in the week ahead for Cancer? What is the good stuff in the week ahead for Cancer? So there is. Spirit is saying that if you can, there's something about April. There is some sort of divine guidance. You are being protected. You have protection from harm's way, but I feel like that Spirit is really wanting you to do some research and really diving in on some sort of sorrow that has taken place in April, or that has to do with someone that was born in April. You heard that confirmation there. So I feel like that there is some sort of sorrow that needs to be expressed for something that has took place in April. This person could have been born in April. Why is teardrops here? You will receive a gift. Get back to the basics. Honor and respect will come to you, and a sincere wish is granted. See what I'm saying? I feel like that. Let me just say, if I'm speaking to a Cancer that has not fully mourned the loss of someone born in April, I feel like that Spirit is saying this is the time for you to really do your research on learning how, when you really accept and embrace someone's death, you can tap into their energetic signature, and then you can receive some guidance. Because I feel like that, if I'm being honest with you, it says spiritual guidance. There may be some sort of spiritual guidance there is some sort of spiritual guidance coming into you, trying to give you a wish granted, but it does require you to be open and honor and respect. So this guardian angel, this spiritual guidance, could be waiting for some sort of altar donation, some sort of maybe they just need you to set in meditation and focus on their energy, set in prayer and focus on their energy. But if you have an altar, do some sort of altar donation to someone born in April on your angel team, on your spirit team, because they got some good shit trying to come in for you, okay? All right, Cancer, I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking. If this message resonates, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also, head on over to the Manjula Awakening, where we primarily focus on the 9th house collective. However, we all have a 9th house, and I feel like that there may be something for you over there as well. Love and light, guys. All right, Leo, let's jump in and get some week ahead predictions for you. Guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house collective. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? As far as your practical self-care message, there's definitely a need to do some reflect. Yes. Okay, so in all areas of your life this week, Leo, Spirit is needing you to love on yourself. You got to get yourself, you got to get your bones, you got to get your body moving. I'm talking about moving. I feel like that if you can get out in nature and do some moving, walking, get to, like, I'm talking about, and I feel like you need to be out in nature. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that whatever is, I think there's a need for you to reevaluate what's on your priority list in the week ahead, Leo. And I feel like that if you could take the time to really invest in your own self, I feel like that whatever confusion you're having, things are going to be coming through clearer. But baby, I'm telling you right now, with exercise, reflection, and balance, you have a lot on your plate and you're not giving yourself enough time. You're trying to take care of other people too much. You're trying to do... You got to take some time to reflect on what makes you happy. Get yourself moving. Let's see what can we give Leo moving forward? What advice can we give Leo to get them in a winning position for their week ahead, Spirit? So wow, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant in the reverse, the King of Pentacles in the upright, and the Magician in the upright. Baby, I got 5 cards out here, and 4 of them are major arcanas. Hella, like major arcanas. The Tower in the World card, faded. Nothing you can do about it. Some sort of Tower moment is coming in because you have taken on too much. You have taken on too much responsibility. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, and or a Gemini. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But Leo, I feel like that there is some sort of Tower moment coming in to bring in some sudden permanent changes in order to allow you to love and pour on yourself. Because you're not pouring into yourself. And this week ahead, it is going to be important. The challenge here is the Hierophant in the reverse. This is telling me that, you've been going against the grain here. You know what I'm saying? This may require you to do something non-traditional. You know what I'm saying? You may be used to going with the flow of things and trying to keep the peace. Right now, you're getting ready to cause a shitstorm. And Spirit is saying this shitstorm is needed in order for you to be able to pour back into yourself. Because one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, the King of Pentacles is your way through the challenge. Whatever challenge you face this week, Spirit is saying that the King of Pentacles archetype is going to get you through that. Steady. Understanding that, I want to say that there's a need to really sit back and, if you ask me, I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer who is paying too much. Like, you spreading yourself thin financially. And it's almost like you are, I don't know, I feel like that you're allowing someone to tell you that you're not doing enough and you need to do more, and you are doing enough, but there's a need to really come up with a better financial strategy. And if this doesn't have anything to do with money, there's a need for you to come up with a better strategy for how you divide your time, how you utilize your time. Because I feel like that I'm speaking to someone that there's definitely some falsehoods being exposed. Some people, I don't know, maybe some people have just been like this to you for a long time. Give me, and there might be some exposure to this, you know what I'm saying? And this is a major turning point for you, and this may throw you into an untraditional route, into a route that you're unfamiliar with. It is outside of your comfort zone. But Spirit is really saying, focus on where it is that you're wanting to go and not what it is that you're leaving behind, because this is something that you really don't have a say in. Okay, what's on the other side, if you can take this advice, is the Magician, understanding that you've had everything that you needed all along. self-confidence, power, transform ideas, goals into reality, creative, all the resources that you need, skill for action. So I definitely feel like that I'm speaking to someone who could be taking some sort of untraditional route to start something. And you may be leaving some people behind. Yeah, you're being urged to take a vacation. I'm telling you right now, vacation came straight out. You are definitely being urged to take a vacation and to pour into you, because I feel like that you not building your empire the way that you had intended on, and it's because you're trying to please too many external energies. What else can you, what's the good stuff coming to my lovely Leo? Yeah, beware of self-delusion, and you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. It's like, but don't allow yourself to say that you got to do more in a certain area. I just don't feel like that that's the case. I feel like that you're being, like, in the dragon card is the card that says beware of self-delusion. We just entered into the lunar year, the lunar Chinese year. This is the year of the dragon. So I definitely feel like that if you can follow that dragon instinct deep within you, then it is leading you towards some sort of celebration here. Wow. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So your intuition has already been illuminating you to this, but because you've been spreading yourself thin, you've not been investing in your intuition. And Spirit is saying that in this week ahead, you can't get by with that. Yes, it says boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I feel like that you can see some sort of major progress, some sort of completion in November. There could also be someone born in November that's working against you. This could be a Scorpio is what I'm hearing. But most importantly, I want you to know, you will, Spirit wants you to know that you will have spiritual success over this. You will carry the torch over the finish line over this stubborn person, okay? Spiritual development and enlightenment, awareness and understanding. So you are being urged to move in a certain direction. And baby, I feel like you've been resistant on it because you've been thinking that a situation needs you, but you are kind of acting as if you're handicapping a situation. So just keep that in mind. I hope that this offered you the guidance that you need. If it did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to check us out over on the Manjula Awakening. If you would like a personal reading, don't forget to hit the link down in the description box below. It is 50% off of anything on the manjulaawakening.com webpage. Okay, love and light, guys. All right, Virgo, let's jump in. So we got nutrition, we have renewal, and we also have self-limiting beliefs. So in the week ahead, Virgo, I would definitely encourage you to be mindful of the food that you're putting into your body in the week ahead. There's really a need to really take time out to recharge, making sure that you're feeding your body nutritious vitamins, because honestly, I feel like that I'm tapping into a Virgo that might have not been pouring into yourself in the best way. And so right now there's some negative thoughts swarming, because I want you to know that your gut health is very important to the energetic signature that you're having in your brain. Okay, so low vibrational food causes you to have low vibrational thoughts. So if you could just increase the fruits and vegetables in your diet, Virgo, I feel like that you'll feel lifted and a little bit more connected. But I do feel like that this week you are being called to pull your energy back so that you can really take a serious look at the challenges that you may be facing up ahead. Okay, let's see what's going on here with this energy. Virgo, how can we get Virgo into a winning position for the week ahead, Spirit? What's going on? Why is nutritious renewal and self-limiting beliefs here? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Death card in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Swords, as well as the Ace of Pentacles, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Virgo. So I definitely feel like that there is in the week ahead, I do feel like that there are some self-limiting thoughts, some negative thoughts that could have you on this repeating pattern, and it could have you resisting some sort of change here. The opportunity is to, I ain't gonna lie, there is something charming, there is something adventurous, there, not even adventurous, something creative, something emotionally intriguing up ahead. But in order for you to see it as that and not some sort of negative, and not project some sort of negative thought process onto it, is to address this negative pattern that you're having, that you find yourself in. Because if I'm honest with you, the challenge in the week ahead is there is some sort of lack of foresight. If I'm just being honest with you, this is really giving me the energy of when I first, like, not even first, but for up until here recently, when I was being called in to do shadow work, baby, your girl had to go to the store and get a bag full of junk food in order to do my shadow work. But then I reached a point where Spirit was like, no, you can't do that anymore. Because once you get so far into it and you digest all that food, your intuition is then closed off, because then you got all this yuck and gunk settling in your stomach. So now your body has to focus that energy into cleansing it out in order for you to clearly filter these divine messages that are trying to come in. And so Spirit wouldn't let me move forward in any more shadow work until I understood that I couldn't do it with the junk food no more. I feel like that this week ahead, there is some sort of diet. There is something that you're feeding yourself, whether it be too much soda, not enough water, that you're not giving yourself the nourishment that you need in order to filtrate these messages that are coming in. What Spirit is telling you to do here, the advice to get through the week is, you got to address this monkey mind. You do. There are negative thoughts. This week ahead, it's going to be very important for you to take the time to see when this negative thought comes up. Okay, you want some attention. I got time today, because that's what you need to take the time to recharge your energy to get back on track. So Spirit is saying, Virgo, you got the time today. So when those negative thoughts arise, pull them one by one. Okay, you need some attention. Lucky you. The universe said I got time today. Let's address it. I'm not going to sit here and feed it, but we're going to address it so that I can soothe it, so that it can receive what it needs, so that it can allow us to move forward. If you can do that in this week ahead, on the other side of this week, there is a tangible offer. This Ace of Pentacles. Now, I want you to know that every single ace in the tarot deck is nothing but a potential. Once you get the potential, baby, you got to be willing to put that work in. So, it says, the renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. This opportunity that's coming in on the other side, it's going to require every bit of your strength and internal strength, physical strength, mental strength. It's going to require every bit of this. So make sure that you're resting up and addressing these negative thoughts and fears. Because once you get this new Ace of Pentacles, there's no room for it. It could cause you to sabotage it, and you don't want to be the bear. You don't want to sit in that, Virgo. Let's see. What's the good stuff coming towards Virgo in the week ahead? So there is some sort of friend or lover that is working against you. Okay, it's just that point blank, simple. It's just that simple. So there may be some sort of disappointment in a lover or a friend this week. I ask, this is actually coming up as a good thing. It is helping you to see and helping to lighten your burden. Okay, because this situation has been taking a lot of your energy, and you're going to need this energy for this Ace of Pentacles up ahead. Yeah. So whatever's taking place with this frenemy, lover and enemy, hater and lover, whatever they are, baby, make sure that you're controlling your temper with this person. This person could be born in July. Doesn't necessarily have to be. What else can you tell Virgo for the good stuff coming to them? Yeah, baby. Virgo, be mindful. There could be some discord amongst your friends, family, and or lover. So just be mindful of that. But Spirit is saying all of this is happening so that when this opportunity comes, baby, it seems like that this is really giving me the energy of allow the trash to take itself out this week. Do not resist, and don't get yourself overworked, because this week you are meant to be recharging, because on the other side of this week there is an Ace of Pentacles that does require you to be very diplomatic in the way that you approach it. All right, Virgo, I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking on your week ahead. If this message did resonate, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages. Also, don't forget to head over and check us out on the Manjula Awakening here on YouTube, but also head over to the website down in the description box below. There is a link that gives you a 50% off any and all personal readings over there, okay? Love and light, guys. All right, Libra, let's jump in this thing and see what's going on for you in your week ahead. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? So if I'm being honest with you, Libra, in the week ahead, Spirit is telling you to remember you are charming, to have confidence in who you are, and to remember that people naturally gravitate towards you because they like who you are. So make sure that you are being yourself this week. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow your authentic self to be swayed based off of irritating feelings or temporary situations. Make sure that you're being truthful with who you are. Also, I feel like that there's going to be some sort of major significant communication taking place in the week ahead as it pertains to your love life. As far as your career, there's some sort of opportunity that is opening up for you this week. Okay, there's definitely some sort of business venture that you may decide to invest in this week. There may be some communications about this. Make sure that you sit with your spirit teams and then go. Don't hesitate, because I feel like that this is going to be worth it. I feel like that this is giving me the energy of you're the one for the gig here, Libra. This position was handcrafted just for you. So we have the King of Wands in the reverse, the Six of Pentacles in the upright, the World card in the challenging position. We also have the Justice card here, as well as the Strength card. Wow, everyone is getting the strength here in this position. Taurus, Gemini. You may just need to go watch Leo. Okay? But just take it as it resonates. Got a lot of Leo energy here in this reading, Libra. But so it looks like that there is a situation where, if I'm going to be honest, be mindful of not being too impulsive. Okay. I don't think you have to act like, you don't have to put on a front. There's definitely something about you being exactly at yes. Bam. And even the way through the challenge this week is the Justice card. This is Librian energy. So there's definitely something about you being in your, like, the way to make it through whatever challenges you're facing is just being who you are and not allowing any situation to alter that. I feel like that just by being you in this week ahead, Libra, speaking your truth, expressing your truth, and allowing other people to stand in their truth in your presence, baby, I feel like that illuminates a whole nother level of courage and confidence inside of you. And I feel like that it empowers you. By the end of this week, I definitely got a Libra that walks away feeling empowered. Is it going to be easy for you to close certain cycles out? No. Is it going to be easy for you to... I feel like that there's still some things that may be incomplete, not feeling like that they're all the way closed out. You still may try to hold on to that. But baby, I want you to know that your future is where it's at. There was something about this past situation that caused you not to be able to stand in your true, authentic self. And baby, that's a no. For where you're headed, Spirit's not with that. What's the good stuff coming to Libra in the week ahead? What's the good stuff for Libra coming in the week ahead? Oh, wow. So we have crib, the birth or the conception of child or enterprise. See, okay, so some of y'all might need to be careful this week. Y'all might have a little fun time behind closed doors, and here in a couple weeks be finding about the conception of a child. So just be mindful of that, okay? Or you could hear about someone having a birth this week. But most importantly, for those of you all that are really here for money and career, I got something to tell you. There is an opportunity this week for you to really invest in your own future, like in the best way, and to see some sort of enterprise erect, honey. That's what I see. We have a rooster. There could be some sort of boastful person that you just need to be mindful of. Now, mind you, this card flipped out all the way over here, so it's an external factor. And just be mindful that somebody is arrogant and boastful, and they just looking to challenge somebody. Don't feed into that shit. Yeah, this person is looking. It could be a Leo and or Cancer. So just keep that in mind. As I did tell you to go watch the Leo reading, just keep that in mind. But this person, it just appears to me like that somebody is trying to put some sort of wedge between you and a close, like a friend or something. Like they want to put a wedge in between you and someone, or you and something that you want. So just be mindful of that. A situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Absolutely. And this is in the good stuff. So I just feel like that you're like this week you're going to be blessed with an opportunity to see this boastful person like show themselves. They're not showing themselves to challenge you. Don't even accept a challenge, not accepted. That don't even do it for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is trying to draw some sort of reaction out, because they feel like if they can draw this reaction out of you, Libra, that it's gonna put a wedge in between you and someone, or you and where it is that you're desiring to head. This person could be born in January, doesn't necessarily have to be, but this person could have told you a massive lie in January. Is how you may know who I'm talking about. So just take that as it resonates, guys. But I hope that this message offered you the guidance and the clarity that you were seeking on your week ahead, Libra. If this message did resonate, don't forget to leave your girl a thumbs up down below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, you can head down to the link in the description box below. It takes you straight to the website with a 50% off coupon code. Also, don't forget to head and check out the main page, the Manjula Awakening, here on YouTube. And that is where we primarily focus on that 9th house Sagittarian energy, but we all are affected by the 9th house. So you may find some messages to help you progress forward over there. Love and light, Libra. All right, Scorpio, let's see. What are your week ahead predictions? Guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? I feel like that there are some unhealthy cycles, unhealthy connections, there's definitely some sort of unhealthy cycle and or addiction that you're being asked to address. There are some connections in the workplace that are needing your attention. I do feel like that these are connections that are trying, like they're brought in your pathway to put some sort of bridge. It's like these people are, you're encountering certain people in the workplace that are acting as a bridge for you. However, I do feel like that there are some energies that you have found yourself entangled with that just ain't no good for you. And so there is this energy of really taking some time, spending some time alone and really reflecting on the past situations and what is taking place in the present situation, and how can you compare the two in order to make some calculated steps forward to get yourself out of a situation that is, it appears to be very unhealthy for you, Scorpio. I definitely feel like that there are certain connections in this workplace that you were meant to encounter, but I feel like that there were also some connections that were put there as temptations, and I feel like that I'm speaking to a Scorpio that could have fell in a trap of a very unhealthy connection. Very unhealthy connection. I feel like I got a Scorpio that could have been doing some underhanded sneaky stuff, or you could be entangled with someone that was doing some underhanded sneaky stuff. And this week it's time to start rejecting that energy. You don't match with that anymore, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you, Scorpio. This looking a whole lot like Scorpio. This looking a whole lot like Scorpio. Every card is out here in the reverse, except for the Knight of Swords in the upright, and it's for what's on the other side. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the King of Cups in the reverse. So to be honest with you, I'm speaking to a Scorpio that didn't got their sexual energy mixed up in the workplace. That's what I feel. I feel, and I don't feel like that this is the first time go around. I feel like that this is kind of like a repeat scenario in your life that's playing out. This isn't the first time that this scenario has played out in your life. Okay, I do feel like that there is an opportunity for apologies and forgiveness in the week ahead, but in order for you to do so, you must retreat. You must retreat and really reflect on some past situations and ask yourself, how does your current situation kind of weigh up to the past? Because this is definitely screaming a repeat cycle. That's the challenge here, is the world in the reverse. When the world is in the reverse, this is somebody not willing to learn the lesson. This is something that wasn't successfully closed out. It's a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like something that some ain't finished yet. That's the challenge. Is you still you might have a significant person in the workplace that you work with, and y'all could have got y'all's energy entangled sexually, and now it's not like you can just disconnect from this energy here. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Give me just a second. All right, Scorpio, I do apologize about that, but I feel like that, this is something that this is a connection that I feel like that the two of you all are entangled in more than one area of your life, if I could be honest with you. Your romantic life, you're being told to retreat. In your work life, you're being told that, there's a significant connection around, and it's going to, contact with those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So I definitely feel like that there is some sort of significant encounter in the week ahead. But in order for you to maximize this opportunity, you're going to have to be able to differentiate your romantic life and your work life. There's going to have to be a clear... And the Seven of Swords in the reverse is, baby, somebody gets caught. So if you have found yourself in an unhealthy cycle and/or addiction, an unhealthy connection in the workplace, whatever the case, I'm going to let you know that it looks like to me in the week ahead that this comes out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that this secrets come out to the light in the week ahead for you, Scorpio. So just be mindful of that. And with the Knight of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, this is definitely something sexual, something like a one night stand. Somebody was out of touch with reality, doing some shit that they just knew was too good to be true in the workplace is really what it's looking like to me. This is going to definitely require some tenacity and some bravery. I feel like that, there's some sort of advocate that is on the other side of this. So, you know what I'm saying? If you felt pressured into doing something, like if you felt pressured in a work connection to do something sexual, there could be some sort of advocate rushing in. But if you was using a position, if you or anybody was using a position of authority to control the dynamic of a connection in the workplace, ooh, there's somebody coming in. It's like somebody's coming in and they not happy, and they gonna put a stop to this. And the thing about the Knight of Swords, when the Knight of Swords comes rushing in, he's been sent in by the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is all knowing. The King of Swords has all of the facts. When he sends the King of Swords out to do something, there's no mistakes on that paperwork. Baby, that's all facts. And with the Seven of Swords right here, it says getting caught, slander, secrets coming out, realizing self-deception, not making excuses. So the opportunity here is, if you get called out, somebody that gets called out, this person might be rushing in with some apology and seeking some forgiveness. If you get called out, Spirit is saying accept accountability, say your apologies, and you know, something's incomplete here. Something is incomplete. You can't just run away from this. And that's how Spirit is really letting me know. You can't run away from this. What's the good stuff coming to Scorpio in the week ahead? What's the good stuff coming to Scorpio in the week ahead? So you could be getting together with some sort of friends. It looks like that there's a period of prosperity and abundance for you in the week ahead. Dealings with the man, success. Ooh, see, it says take care or there will be great material loss. There's some sort of dealings with a man here. This dealings with a man could be the thing that brings in some sort of prosperity and success your way. This is the good stuff coming towards you. So just know that it looks like that there's going to be a significant masculine in your life this week. This person is going to help you get yourself into some sort of prosperity and abundant mindset. This person could have a business proposition for you. Keep that in mind. But there is some sort of success coming from the dealings with this masculine, okay? But you definitely want to be mindful of your resources and be mindful of any workplace affairs. I ain't gonna lie, because I feel less strong. So I hope that this message offered you the guidance and the clarity that you were seeking on your week ahead. If this message resonates, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. If it really resonates, we will absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm, but it also just leaves me, your readers, some feedback. And in all that we say and in all that we do, let's choose peace, Scorpio. What's up, Sagittarius? So per usual, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as your 9th house placement, Sag. Baby, all that other good stuff, you know how to go. Very particular messages for your 9th house here. Baby, I got ritual, money matters, and abundance. What's your week ahead look like? Money, 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 money. And Spirit is saying, like, baby, I want you to get yourself in the energetic space of expecting this. It says to experience the magic of life, you must first practice it. So what this is really telling me, Sagittarius, is in your week ahead, you guys, there's like the energetic vibrations of abundance around you this week. But in order for you to be able to tap into that energetic signature of abundance, my love, you know what Spirit is saying? You got to shift the way that you are spending your money. You got to shift the attitude at which you're spending your money. You got to shift the way that you speak around your abundance, because baby, abundance is here for you. It says money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. An inflow of money, love, and rewards. So is there an inflow of money? Yes, there is. But there's also this energy of not being like, don't waste your money. I'm not saying go out here and waste your money, but I'm also saying, like, if you are in need of a new package of underwear, baby, don't sit here and not buy a package of underwear because you feel like it's luxury and you trying to save money. No, baby, pour into yourself. Pour into yourself with a high vibration mindset. Just know that every dollar you spend in high vibration, it comes back to you. It's coming back to you this week. That's what Spirit wants you to know this week. I can't wait to get to the good stuff coming to Sag. Let's see, Spirit. How can Sagittarius get in a winning position this week with rituals, money matters, and abundance? Definitely may be some unexpected expenses that you may need to prepare for. But Spirit is saying you can't prepare for this in a lack mentality. Not when you're in the energetic space of manifesting and increasing your abundance. You just got to be mindful of the way that you spend in the energetic space of which you're spending. Let's see. What are the 5 cards that can help Sagittarius get into a winning position, Spirit? Thank you. The Sun card in the reverse. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. See, there is a need to, And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is in the challenging position. So make sure that you're not being reckless with your money this week. There are some financial insecurities this week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm picking up on somebody that may be having some sort of financial insecurities, or you might just be recklessly spending your money. So there is a need to be honest and really cut through. Be honest with yourself about what it is that you do need. Cut out any unnecessary expenses. Yes, there is an increase in abundance, but I feel like that you're being increased at this time because there's going to be an unexpected shift where that increase is going to be needed. And in order for you to give into that situation in the future in a high vibration, Spirit is trying to cushion you now. So just keep that in mind. Yes. What's on the other side of this is there is some sort of sudden change that you are not expecting. So I definitely would advise you not to be spending your money right now. I wouldn't, but like I said, if you know you need a new pair of drawers, don't put that drawers in the category of luxury, because now we operating in lack, because the universe does, if you've been putting in the work, the universe expects you to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If you've been putting in the work, and I feel like that I'm talking to somebody that's been putting in the work. So don't go and put necessities on the luxury list and shortchange yourself, because then you're operating from a place of lack. Okay? What's the good stuff coming to my lovely Sagittarius for the week ahead? We have a dog, close pleasures with a friend. So I do feel like that you will have pleasures with a friend. I really encourage you to be mindful of overindulging at this time. There's some type of dealings with this friend. They may just be, I'm not going to lie to you. Enjoy their company with this friend, but all I can tell you is just really be mindful of what it is that you're communicating. Be very objective in what it is that you disclose, because this could be someone that intends to gossip about your secrets. So just be careful. What's the good stuff coming to Sag, Spirit? What's the good stuff coming to Sag? So we have spiritual love here. We also have dog. Ooh, so dog close up. So there is some sort of friend that's close proximity. This person care about what their hair look like. Be mindful. This person is gossiping. They're gossiping. Okay, and I also feel like that if you have found there's protection from a powerful friend. So if you find yourself in a financial pinch this week, I feel like that there could be a friend. Yes, there's two different friends here, two significant friends in your week ahead, which is why you're going to need to use discernment, which is why Queen of Swords is your way through the challenge this week. You're going to need to use discernment, because there's some sort of friend that's going to see that you're in a significant financial pinch. This person is going to help you get through, this person is going to help you reach your target, to make sure, don't fret not, Sag. I got you. You know, I got your back. We in our swimwear. There is someone that will look out for you. But I don't feel like, I feel like that one way that you'll know how to tell this person a difference, it's not that one person doesn't care about their appearance. It's just that this one person that I'm going to say doesn't care about their appearance, they're confident. This is someone that can leave the house in sweatpants and have just as much confidence as they would if they left the house in a suit. Whereas this other person, they have to get prim and proper every time before they leave the house. There's something about this person's self-image that is they need their self-image to be on fleek, because they dirty internally. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, and focus on your happiness. And I do feel like that there is a friend over here that is going to help you increase your efforts so that you can achieve this goal. Because this person over here, they know how to they know how to stay on target to achieving a goal, for sure. What else can you tell me about this close-up friend over here? There's lessons to be learned. You know, if I'm being honest with you, whoever you feel like this is, I feel like that you have an inclination of who I'm talking about with this person that could gossip about your secrets. This week, I would give them a breadcrumb. I would give them something that, I don't know, maybe you fabricated. It's not completely true. Set that on their dome and see what they do with it. I feel like that maybe the trash might be trying to take itself out, Sag. I hope that this offered you the guidance that you were seeking on your journey. If this message resonated, Sagittarius, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button down below. Most of you already know about the Manjula Awakening main page here on the YouTube. But also, guys, if you would like to inquire about a reading, don't forget to check out the link down in the description box below, as it is 50% off of the website. And personal readings, so definitely want to take advantage of that, as it is expiring in about 10 days, February the 29th. So I hope that this message gave you everything that you were seeking, and in all that we say and in all that we do, let's choose peace, love, and light, guys. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you in your week ahead. This is going to be your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, so I definitely feel like that you're being called to be flexible, because I do feel like that there is a new opportunity that is going to be illuminating itself in the week ahead. It's outside of your norm. I do. It's like you're not going to have all the details. You're going to have to, and you're not going to have all the details, and there's a need for you to not rely so much on logic and rationality this week. If I'm being honest with you, Capricorn, there's a lot about a new opportunity, and it's saying that you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the changes that are like, this is one of those where I feel like that it's better to get on board early than to wait till too late, is really the energy that I'm getting. It says just hang in there. Let's see, Spirit. What are the 5 cards that can help Capricorn get in a winning position? Wow, with this energy. I have the Ace of Cups showing face, the Knight of Swords coming in, the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, as well as the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, my God, there's definitely this lack of I don't know, there's definitely allowing some self-doubt to hold you back. I feel like that because there is this fear of the unknown, you may not take advantage of a new opportunity that is presenting itself this week. And if I'm being honest with you, Capricorn, the new opportunity that is presenting itself, it appears to be in the love department. If I'm being honest with you, with the Cupid arrow message being the new opportunity and the Ace of Cups is here, there's positive energy around here. However, I feel like that it's a lot coming in really, really fast. It's a lot coming in at once. Okay. We have 3 cards here that says new opportunity. There's definitely a new opportunity rushing in fast, and it is going to require you to take a risk on it. It is. It's going to require a level of bravery. However, I feel like that there's this energy of feeling unorganized, and something may feel like it's unstable. These are fast changes that are coming at you really, really fast. It could have to do with an Aries, or you would benefit by going to go watch the Aries and/or Leo's reading. If I'm being honest with you, you just really, in order for you to get through this week, Spirit is saying that don't get too caught up in your logical mind today. If you have air anywhere in your big 3, sun, moon, or rising, This would be the week to really get in alignment and an attunement with that air energy, so you don't allow that air energy to cause you to miss an opportunity here. Because I do feel like that there is some doubts, some self-doubts, some fear of being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Fear of not knowing everything and how that could leave you exposed, could cause you not to take this risk. But baby, this is an opportunity of a lifetime is really what I'm gathering. You're going to have to... Before I go too far, Spirit, why's the Page of Wands in the challenging position? Why is the Page of Wands in the challenging position? Thank you. Too much concern with sexual energy. Yeah, something's going to be moving fast, Capricorn. Don't get, like, I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like that, is there a new opportunity in love, a new relationship arising? Yes, it is. I do feel so. I feel like that there could even be some, like, this could lead you towards a new experience as well, like a new experience outside of the love life. So there could be some sort of romantic encounter this week, or hell, the romantic encounter could happen while you're at work, and it could illuminate a new opportunity for you, a new experience for you. However, I'll be honest with you. Spirit is saying, don't be putting to the good shit coming to you is that you don't have to focus so much sexual energy on it. You don't have to I feel like that focusing too much sexual energy on it actually gets you the opposite. Let me see. What else can... Okay. So putting too much sexual energy on this, that's why the Page of Wands is in the challenging position. It says bad or delayed news. So too much sexual matters, like too much attention on sexual situations, can delay some forward movement. It can delay this new opportunity coming in, okay? So just keep that in mind. What is the good stuff coming to my Capricorn collective in the week ahead? What is the good stuff coming to the Capricorn collective in the week ahead? What is the good stuff coming to my Capricorn collective in the week ahead? Look like Spirit's going to give you a timing, and that's about it. 2 timing cards. So the first timing card is January. I feel like that I'm speaking to a Capricorn that could be born in January. And the reason why I say that is because the timestamp is 011410. So I definitely feel like I'm speaking to someone, Capricorn energy, that is born in January, okay? I feel like that something will come full course in, like, from January to July, something will come a full 360. There could be some sort of dealings with a darker male. There is a change for the better coming. I told you, but something between January and June is going to take a complete season change in your personal life, okay? And we have depression, anxiety, worry that someone is working against you. You could have some sort of suspicion that a darker male is working against you at this time. I feel like that there's going to be some sort of change for the better in that dynamic. Let me see. What is the... First and foremost, give me the energy of this darker male. Feeling tied down or frustrated, excitement, and rank. Yeah, the most difficult part of this situation is over. So I do feel like that you may... This darker male may be struggling with some anxiety and depression, or you may have thought that this person was working against you. There's some type of change that's coming in that's going to let you know that whatever you and this person was going through, the worst of it is over, okay? That's the good stuff coming. Also, like I said, too much energy on sexual matters could throw things off and cause a delay. So definitely be mindful of that, Capricorn. All right, guys, I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking on your week ahead. If it did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button down below, as it does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm, but it also just gives me, your girl, some feedback and lets me know that you like the messages. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace, love, and light. All right, Aquarius, let's look at your week ahead and see what you can expect. Guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here for your ninth house placements. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Aquarius, for your week ahead, I definitely have that your angels are asking you to make sure that you're spending time communicating with your ancestors and your creator. There is some sort of new position in the workforce that is trying to open up for you, or an opportunity to invest, okay? You're definitely going to need to listen to your intuition, as that's where the inspiration and the navigation is coming from. Spirit is telling you this week, most importantly, you are going to be asked to trust your inner voice. You got to trust your inner knowing in the week ahead. If you can do so, baby, there's some sort of major celebration that's trying to come in for you, Aquarius, for sure. The Ace of Wands, I'd say so. That's a beginning. Like, that's some sort of new endeavor. The Six of Wands is the challenging position. I feel like that you got some untapped potential here. You may not trust your gifts. You may not trust that you're that you have all of the resources that you need for this position. That be a lie, okay? The way through your challenge this week is the Three of Cups, to know that you are supported and that there is a supported ally and or a friendship that is around you. What's on the other side? Baby, spiritual enlightenment. In the Nine of Cups. Okay, Aquarius, I'm just going to say, I done everybody but Pisces. Y'all got the best reading of this one, honey. This is the best reading. And all Spirit is asking you to do this week is to really commune with them. Making sure that you tapped into your ancestors and your creator, so that you know what you know how they're communicating to you this week. Because you don't want to miss out on the communication this week. If you miss out on the communication this week, then I do feel like that you will go back and forth for too long as it pertains to this opportunity. And by the time you finally make a decision, it's like that you can't ignite the passion for the opportunity anymore. And I feel like that's because the stars are aligned for you to take action on this offer this week. It says you will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it, research it carefully before accepting. You remember what I said? It said think about it and research it carefully before accepting. It did not say think about it and research it carefully before deciding whether to accept or decline. It says before accepting it. There is an opportunity here that you are being asked to accept. But there is a need to pause and reflect and take this offer to your divine, to your creator, to your ancestors, because there's something about it that's saying do some reflecting on it, because you can do some tweaking in order to guarantee that it brings you in your wish fulfillment. That's what I'm getting. There's definitely some sort of celebration. We got two celebration cards here. So the way through your challenge this week is to know that you're headed towards some sort of challenge, and to know that you have an activated ally here in the physical world, but most definitely in the spiritual world. What's the good stuff coming to Aquarius, Spirit? What is the good stuff coming to Aquarius? It says, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Activated ally, I say it is. Horseshoe, good luck, my God. Okay. There are obstacles that you will have to overcome, but you will receive great gifts for overcoming these obstacles, and you got good luck on your side. Is it going to require you to take a risk, to take a chance? Absolutely. But baby, you got good luck in your intuition and your angels and your divine on your side. Okay? What I tell you, pleasures with a close friend. There is an important friend around you that will help you through, that will keep, like, it's going to act as some sort of I don't know. I don't want to, think like the word that I keep hearing is like a cheerleader, but they're really more than just a cheerleader. But I definitely feel like that this person is going to egg you on to keep going, because you got this. Yes, you are on the road to success. There is a good friend close up that is going to encourage you to keep going because you're on the road to success. And then we have elephant here, a long journey, either physical or mental, but it will leave you wiser at the end. And that's what this friend is encouraging you. My goodness, this is a beautiful reading, Aquarius. I hope that you were able to find the guidance that you were seeking for your week ahead. If this message offered you the guidance, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. If you really resonated with this reading, don't forget to head over to the Manjula Awakening here on YouTube. It is our main channel where we focus on 9th house. Also, if you would like a personalized reading, hit the link down in the description box below. It'll take you straight to the website with a 50% off coupon code that is active until the end of the month, guys. I have absolutely enjoyed you all, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. All right, Pisces, let's jump straight in and see what you can expect in your week ahead. So this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house, guys. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? So I definitely feel like Spirit is asking my Piscean collective to do some cleansing and detoxifying from unnecessary commitments. Spirit is really asking you to take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. The reason that you're being asked to recharge yourself, Pisces, in the week ahead is because there's some divine guidance that's trying to come in. But unfortunately, this divine guidance is kind of getting lost in the muck of these unnecessary commitments, okay, that you're being asked to cleanse and detoxify from. So let's see, Spirit, how can we put Pisces into a winning position for their week ahead? Excuse me. What is the energy for Pisces? So we have the 7 of Wands. This really speaks about really putting up some boundaries and having faith and standing in those grounds. I'm not going to lie to you. There's some sort of spiritual awakening that is trying to happen to prepare you. Because once you go through this spiritual awakening, the way that you are going to be re-entering the world, you're going to recognize that you have not been present in the world up until this moment. Okay, so I definitely feel like that there's a massive spiritual awakening that my Piscean collective is going through at this time. However, there is this energy of really needing to put healthy boundaries up for yourself as you are going through this spiritual awakening. The Page of Wands is in the reverse for the challenge here. The way through the challenge is the 5 of Swords. And what's on the other side is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I like it. Is it hard? Is this the easiest week for my Piscean collective? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so at all. But by the end of this week, I do feel like that your load is lightened. I feel like that by the end of this week, your load is lightened and you just like, you know what? This shit ain't it no more. And that's why I feel like I feel like that by the end of the week, you put a whole lot of unnecessary bullshit down. Because you have been carrying a lot of obligations, a lot of responsibilities on your own. And if I'm be honest with you, it's almost like by the end of this week, you understand that the only reason that you've been carrying all this shit is because you've not been holding up the expectation that, like, you've been letting others put their expectations and responsibilities off on you. You've not been putting healthy boundaries up around you. You've been taking on unnecessary commitments for other people. And Spirit is saying, no more after this week. So the opportunity going into this week is to recover. It is. It's like to get yourself into this energy of really finding a newfound interest in the world, in freedom, and excess time. You know what I'm saying? Like there is some sort of re-entering the world with less burdens. Like I said, the challenge here is the Page of Wands in the reverse. if I'm being honest with you, with all of the commitments that you got going on, I feel like that the challenge in the week ahead is there might be some sort of temper tantrum that you might have. And it really does come from the fact that you are just overwhelmed. I'm thinking about, because right in the middle, I think it was right before the Aquarius, my son was getting sleepy. When my son gets sleepy, he gets irritating. I feel like that your body has been crying for you to let some of these burdens go. But because you've been afraid to let these burdens go for one reason or another, I don't know. But when children fight sleep, they're afraid they're going to miss out on something. I feel like that I got somebody that's having a temper tantrum because they're overstimulated too much on their plate. But the reason that you're not putting these responsibilities and burdens down is because you're afraid you're going to miss out on something. Spirit is saying you're going to have to take a risk. You're going to have to take a chance that if you put some of this shit down, then maybe you will miss out. But if you miss out there, you've been protected and put in the right direction. That's what I'm getting from here. Because this one right here, this is telling me that, baby, it's time to start disputing the responsibilities that you carrying. And if you relating to this as it pertains to work, baby, it's time for you to start asking your boss, so this was not part of my job description when we discussed my pay. Is there any way that we can either take this responsibility off or at least compensate me for this, because this is becoming a burden? That's what this is telling me. Being honest with you. Spirit is trying to illuminate a part of your life purpose through this situation here. But in order for you to see it, you have to be willing to detoxify, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Whether this be in your love life, whether this be in your career, it just don't matter. You just not pouring into yourself this week enough, Pisces. What's the good stuff coming to Pisces in the week ahead? What's the good stuff? Oh, these cards don't want to talk, Pisces. See, I feel like, Pisces, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like I'm talking to somebody that feels like if they put this burden down, if they don't take on this responsibility, if they try to delegate these roles accordingly, then you feel like that somebody's going to start working against you. Can I tell you something? Baby, they can try to do all they want. They can try to do all they want. If it ain't meant to touch you, the divine won't let it touch you. And that's just the way that you have to address this situation here. Because I do feel like that you know that you're overcommitted to something. You know that somebody is not giving you your fair worth for the amount of work that you're putting in for somebody. And spirit, the good stuff is the good stuff coming to you is that this shit comes to an end. Okay? This shit comes to an end. If there's an older man that is taking advantage of you and that is refusing to carry their weight, Pisces, in the week ahead, baby, this person is stopped dead in their tracks. Yeah, it's a temporary situation. And I do want you to know that older man is right here beside not unsuccessful plans. So this older man, this person that could possibly be working against you, that you fear is working against you and making things complicated, baby, and it's like you've almost been trying to just tolerate it because you feel like that you don't want to mess your money up, you don't want to mess your goals up, or hell, this could even be something to do with your love life. You just got to take it as it resonates. But baby, this person's plans are going to be unsuccessful, and there is something very temporary about the strife that you're experiencing right now. Baby, spirit getting ready to come in and clean that shit up for you. Just know you are on the road to success. Okay, it says mountain road. You are on the road to success. And then we have, yeah, baby, there's a news package or letter that will be arriving to you. There is a short journey, whether it be physical or mental. I feel like that you're being asked to take some sort of mental vacation, it could even be a physical vacation. It says a long journey, either physical or mental. will leave you wiser at the end. So I definitely feel like that you're headed in the right direction. I do feel like that if you take a couple of off days or take an off day and really just sit with yourself right now, I feel like that there's going to be a major epiphany that will put you in the direction of abundance and increase no later than March, and that's next month. All right, Pisces, I absolutely love you. I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking. If this message did resonate, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help us circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you have really resonated with this reading and you would like additional free messages, head over to the Manjula Awakening here on YouTube. It is our main channel where we focus primarily on Sagittarius and 9th House Collective. We all are affected by the 9th house, so I have confident that if you are led to that channel, that there is something inside of that for you. Also, if you resonate with this reading and you don't want to go subscribe to that, but you would like a personal reading, there is a 50% off coupon code down in the description box below. I absolutely love you all, and I wish you the best of luck on your week ahead. Love and light, family.